Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is September 4th, 2020. Shout out to my man, the Travel Behemoth, for the song request, Iration. Chill out. Yeah, we need to chill out, don't we? This quickly forming bear market has definitely had us chill out. Got a little ahead of ourselves, but what's good, people? Hope everyone's doing well today. Happy Friday. Today we're going to be looking at a few things. One, of course, DeFi related, because that is what's hot. Sushi approved a $180 million Uniswap to SushiSwap move. This migration is happening soon. It's been approved. The community has voted. And so we'll take a look at the details. If you don't know, SushiSwap is just not another copy. They're actually going to be starting their own exchange, their own DeFi exchange, their own DEX, and it's going to be a competitor to Uniswap. But with one difference though, the Sushi token will allow you to vote on various features that may be implemented in the future. So the community has the vote, has the say. Unlike with Uniswap, it's a central team that holds the core vision and direction for the DEX. But we'll take a look at this out of Cointelegraph here today. Also, EOS jumps a little bit, actually 26% off the moves of Tether, moving another $25 million of USDT to its blockchain. I don't know if you recall, I reported on this a few weeks ago. Tether moved, I think, 500 million off of Tron's blockchain. Don't know really why, but they decided to. I guess Justin Sun is doing his own stablecoin, and maybe that was the reason. I don't know, but they've moved from Tron and they are moving more over to EOS. So we'll take a look at that here today. And lastly, yes, the Bitcoin market index is back in the fear region on the 91st anniversary of the 1929 crash. How ironic is that? Bitcoin is down, stocks are also down. I saw some of my options gain some value this morning. Still far from being in the money, but that let me know that the stock market must have been down crazy today. And it looks all red over there in the stock market as well. Cryptos have been Christmas treed. That's what I'm coining it. Horrible pattern there. Let's see if we can build a base. This is from actually YFFI, but this is the same pattern that Ethereum has formed as well. So it's just not YFFI, it's Ethereum. It's a lot of altcoins and DeFi tokens out there. Hit hard, but if you have the dry powder, this, ladies and gentlemen, is when you take advantage of opportunities maybe you're not going to see again for many months to come. So hope you guys have some dry powder to take advantage of that. I had a decent chunk of dry powder 3 days ago, but I was enticed into buying more LP tokens to farm over there at SushiSwap. So not as much dry powder as I wanted, but I did have enough to buy some more coins and tokens that I was interested in this morning. So have at least 20%, 10% powder meaning USDT, USDC, something in a stable coin where you can capitalize on any moves down. It may not even be the broad market, just a move down in a coin that you're looking to buy or dollar cost average into. So hope you guys are doing that. I've been preaching that on my channel for many years now. But all three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. Before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. So let's take a look at the heat map today. We've got Bitcoin down 1.16%, trading at $10,574, a critical level. We're back above it, so that's good news. I'll take you to the charts here shortly to give you more technicals. Ethereum down 2.4%, trading at $389. Look at Tron down big time, down 14%. EOS, like I said, had a huge bump from Tether, up 4.7% today. Link is down 2%, trading at $12. Looking pretty good as far as the price for some of you guys eyeing to get in. Litecoin down pretty big today, 3.2%, trading at $51.25. But overall, pretty red for the markets, some deeper than others, but looks like we're possibly building a base. And let's take a look at that chart. So as you can see, I said if we get to 10,500, we were going to head significantly lower, and guess what we did? However, that significantly lower move was actually, to me, a capitulation, and I'm going to show you where that capitulation was. It was this candle right here. That is a very bullish candle. In addition to that, it almost touched this trend line that I had drawn a day or two ago, but that is good news right there. And I got to shout out my man Puppet Master in the YouTube membership room. He said it was a Head and Shoulders, and ladies and gents, this is a classic. Couldn't be any better. Head and Shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom. and we dropped. Again, I think capitulation happened on that one candle I just showed you guys, and we are now back above that 10,500. So if we can hold this, we got to see at least 6 to 12 hours or 6 to 12 candles on the 1 hour chart above this area for me to feel good about where we are. But we'll have to see. That move downward was very, very bullish for me. Doesn't mean we're going to get back to $12,000 Bitcoin tomorrow. It's going to take some time. We got to heal from this drop. It was an accelerated drop. We're going to have to heal from it. But I think over the next 2 weeks, week and a half, we should be able to claw our way back up and higher. We may make a move back down to this trend line though, once or twice before heading up. And before we get started today, I want to tell you guys, I had an interview with Douglas Horn. He's a white paper creator of Telos. Excellent conversation. And guess what? I told him that I've been giving 1,000 Telos away every 2 weeks. And guess what? This go around, he is matching it. So we're going to be giving away 2,000 Telos tokens next Friday. That is September 11th. So make sure you guys use the link in the description below, create you an account, and send me your account name and hashtag Telos in any of my videos, and you will be selected randomly for those 2,000 Telos tokens. All right, so shout out to Douglas Horn for that one. I appreciate that. But let's look at what's going on with EOS. It jumped 26%, probably from its lows, which is making it look up 4% today, but probably a move of about 26%. But evidently, Tether finally expands its presence on the EOS blockchain, minting another 25 million USDT tokens. This coincided with EOS surging over 25% over the last 24 hours, leading to the broader relief rally. And it looks like Tether is warming up to EOS. The USDT stablecoin first became available on the EOS blockchain back in May of 2019 as a result of the partnership with developer house Block One. This came shortly after Tether introduced a Tron-based version of its dollar-pegged cryptocurrency in the same month. But unlike Tron, EOS has failed to gain significant traction, with USDTs currently accounting for only $15 million of all USDT tokens. That's 0.1% of total circulating supply. The $25 million swap, while being relatively insignificant, indicates that Tether might be done kicking the tires of the EOS blockchain. Block One CEO said less performant platforms have quickly hit practical scalability and performance limits, but have acted as a functional testnet for a wide range of DeFi models. Welcome to EOS's unrivaled performance, developer friendliness, and token holder empowerment. And I was talking to a guy I met on RTD the other night, and I'll do a double spin of that video, but I was on there with him, Alan, and we were talking about EOS, and he's talking about Ethereum and stuff. And I still think, I still hold this true to me, but EOS.io is a superior platform and it's doing the numbers. And I always point you guys to blocktivity.info for the facts, the stats, the numbers, not what I feel, not what you feel, but what the actual numbers are showing you. EOS is by far not a dead blockchain. It's the most active blockchain. Let the fudders continue to do that while you accumulate. I'm accumulating more Telos than even EOS, simply because they have a better grasp on their governance. But yeah, this list will show you guys the facts, not the opinions, not the feelings. And that's how you win, and that's how you make money, being quantitative, not having feelings about what you want to happen. And the article finishes up saying that Block One is becoming increasingly focused on stealing Ethereum's DeFi launch, but it remains to be seen whether it will have a second mover advantage. That's hard, that is going to be hard, but something's got to give. The amount of money I've spent this last week on fees is appalling. I'm just going to let you know, I can't continue to do that. But let's look at a subject that's causing these high fees, SushiSwap. So there is a migration that has been approved for $80 million worth of Sushi to go from Uniswap to SushiSwap. So the SushiSwap community just approved a move from Uniswap to its own native platform, which is being built as a fork of Uniswap's project. Almost 87% of the votes were in favor of the migration. Currently, there is close to $180 million worth of liquidity in the ETH Sushi pair on Uniswap. The SushiSwap's total value stake has grown from 0 to 1.4 billion in a matter of days. This would place the recently launched DeFi project behind Uniswap and tied with Maker and Ob. Like many other DeFi projects, it was launched with limited security audits. A review, not an audit, by QuantStamp has identified several security vulnerabilities, though none of them are critical in nature. PeckShield did perform a formal security audit of the code and did not find any critical vulnerabilities. So that's interesting. Look, that's where my biggest holdings are. in as far as the DeFi allocation of my portfolio is in SushiSwap, and I have been in, man, listen, I started yield farming on SushiSwap, I think the second day, third day-ish, it went live, and I'm telling you guys, I'm making a lot of money per day staking my funds right now. So I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm excited about them starting their own platform, and with this token, you're gonna actually benefit from the fees generated by the entire DEX. Unlike Uniswap, you don't get to benefit from the entire DEX platform. So we'll see what happens with that. Just want to let you guys know they are slowly going to be migrating over all of the liquidity from Uniswap. I'm sure some people are going to pull out. I think there are like 10 to 13 days left for that to happen before rewards drop, and I think at that point they're going to start migrating. Whoever wants to migrate the LP tokens can migrate over, and whoever doesn't can release them and move back to Uniswap if they want to. But let's take a look at the last article for today. Bitcoin and the crypto markets getting Christmas treed. Bitcoin market index back to fear on the 91st anniversary of 1929 crash. How ironic. Bitcoin may be testing 10,000, but further losses would not be unusual, says one asset manager. And in a tweet from Raul Paul, who is the creator of Real Vision, I love that channel, he said that in the post-halving bull cycles, Bitcoin can often correct 25%, even 40% in 2017, for example, throwing off the short-term traders or giving swing traders a shot at a short side. He wrote, each of those was a buying opportunity. DCA opportunity ahead. Dollar cost average is what he's talking about. We'll see what happens, but comparing Thursday's losses even to recent down draws from local highs, Bitcoin has fared less badly in context than price indices would suggest. So as you can see from this chart, this is not the worst drawdown we've seen by far. We've had drawdowns from local highs. We've had them over 15% here to the far left, as you can see. And so this is not as bad as it looks, just to be honest with you guys. The knock-on effect of the losses was nonetheless a dramatic shift in investor sentiment. According to Crypto Fear and Greed Index, the index just days ago firmly in its greed zone fell by more than 30 points out of 100 on Friday to stand at 40, or in the fear zone. And so really, what has happened is the GAPS future has been filled at 9,700 just about. It touched, as you guys saw earlier, it touched my trend line, which I just extended outward from this pennant that was drawn here at this circle. And so I just extended that outward, and it bounced right off of that, and I think we'll continue to bounce off that and head higher from here. You could actually draw a pennant topside right here, at which point this would intersect as well. So this may be the next move here, guys. We'll have to see. We may see some bouncing back and forth in between these trading zones. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That's so important for the channel. And shout out again to my YouTube premium member. Thanks for the support, man. Travel Behemoth for the song request. Iration. Chill out. We out of here, people. Holla!